is up? What's good? I go by the name of Claudia Rose here. For those of you who do not know, now you know. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new here to my channel, I hope you enjoy your stay. If you like what you see today, consider subscribing. Welcome to another episode of Save Your Coin Saturday. Today's video has been talked about. I mean, talked about a lot, and there are a lot of negative things people have to say about this product. As you can tell by the title, today's video is on the new Morphe Fluidity full coverage foundation. I really want to try like a Morphe product. I do have one of their eyeshadow palettes. As far as like anything for the face, I've never really tried. Wait, no, your eyes are on your face. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Not your eyes. Foundation products, okay? So let me tell you, it was a struggle trying to find my shade. There is not a Morphe store here in like this small town I live in. The nearest Morphe store is in the Mall of America, and I'm not traveling 2 hours. No, I'm just not doing that. So that was a little bit too much. There is an Ulta 30 minutes away, but they did not have it in there. I walked in, I did like search before I went, and it said that they did carry Morphe in the store. And I think I just took that as, oh, they'll have the new product. Oh, no, I was sadly mistaken. Nothing in relation to the recent launch of the full coverage foundation. So I was really, really sad. Let's get into the video. So I already went ahead and like washed my face and toned and moisturized. My favorite moisturizer at the moment is Pond's Crema S Nourishing Moisturizer. I love this because it is hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, which basically means that it won't clog your pores. Okay, big word. Sorry. This is geared towards normal to dry skin. I live here in Minnesota, and it is stupid cold up here, so these winds will cut you like a knife. So I said, you know what, I need something like heavy duty, very, very affordable. And I got this in a travel size at Target a couple months back, and it still is lasting me. I just realized that my local Walmart is carrying it in like the big like version of this, like a jumbo version for $8.49. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and cop that. But yes, just figured I'd let you know what I moisturize with, and it's great for me. If you have dry skin, girl, use it. Especially in this weather, man. Can we talk about how this cold front sweep the nation? Quite frankly, I'm not about it, okay? It's disrespectful. Disrespectful. What I've been hearing about this foundation from other reviews is that it is matte as can be. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to combat that by adding oils. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this vitamin E oil. Vitamin E is great for the skin. It helps, to me, brighten your skin and really give it that like drink of moisture that your skin may need. I use this as like an added step to my skincare if I'm really feeling like I need it. Rub it into my palm and really dab it into my skin. Okay guys, so let's get into the specs of both the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer as well as their foundation. I know you may have watched other reviews on this product, but I just feel like why not just place it in my video. If I want to be taken seriously with makeup, I kind of need to deliver serious content, educational content. So if you go take a look at Morphe's site, they do have both the full coverage foundation and the concealer available to purchase. The concealer retails for $9 and the foundation retails for $18. Now I would say these are also great price points, affordable prices for the foundation and concealers. As you know, there are higher priced options of the two, and this is a very good buy. As far as the foundation, they do come in 4 different levels. So it comes in level light, medium, tan, and level 4, which is rich, level 5, which is deep. Which I do like. I like how it is all organized and put together, making it kind of easy for you to figure out what level of the spectrum you're on. I do fall under the level 5 spectrum. I am going to be using the foundation F540, which is warm with deep golden undertones. As for the concealer, again, they do retail for $9, and corresponding with the levels, they kind of still brought that same situation happening with their concealers. They have level C1 means concealer 1, and then the point is just a number, all the way down to level 5. So C5, 6.5, C4, blah blah blah, C3, C2, C1. You catch my drift? Okay, good. And they also do have a white concealer, which is supposed to be good for cut creasing and possibly lightening up your highlight if you really want that stark, bright under eye look. It smells so good. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. hydrating primer. This is such a great product. I have been using it for a good bit, and even though I do have oily skin, it is pretty cold here up in Minnesota, and it just kind of helps not make my foundation crack. Okay, because like I said, when the wind hits, oh, it hits, and it'll freaking cut you. I'm gonna go in with a pump of that and apply it all over my face. I did purchase the shade F5.40. It is described on their website. It's supposed to be warm. It's deep with golden undertones. Guys, let me tell you, I had such a hard freaking time finding my shade. 60 shades is awesome, but even with that, it's hard to find your shade just because it's a guessing game online, right? So you start watching like videos on YouTube to find girls close to your complexion, and then even with that, it's like, do I really like fully trust that? Like, not saying that I can't trust the people who are doing the reviews. I'm just saying, like, it's still, like, I'm still not fully confident. As confident as I would be if I was actually in a Morphe store and physically swatched it on my face. Do you know what I mean? Watch the queen of makeup, Jackie Aina, do her swatches, and as well as Too Much Mouth here on YouTube, as well as Alexis. I can go ahead and leave all their information down below in the description. Definitely Alexis. She bought the shade F540, so I figured let me try that. Your girl was not buying 2 foundations, okay, because that'll turn an affordable foundation into a non-affordable foundation. I think 2 of these plus the concealer is about, 2 of them is about $40, plus the concealer is probably a good, like, close to 50, and then that's not even saying if you're also purchasing a contour concealer shade. So that's a no. Now you do get 1 fluid ounce in this, which is pretty standard. It does come in this squeezy tube, which I love, easy application. I like this kind of packaging as well as like the pump, like the Maybelline Superstay matte foundation, like in the glass. Like, I like those, and I also like these kinds of packaging. So it comes in this frosted glass, and this is how it looks in there. Now the claims to this is that it claims to be a 24-hour long wear foundation, sweat proof, transfer resistant, water resistant, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, and it's great for all skin types, which is always great. But from what I'm saying, that's a big no-no on that claim. Supposedly if you have dry skin, she's a no-go, but I do have oily combination skin. My skin does tend to get drier in the winter, but I feel like that's anybody really. I do have some dry patches, but I also think that's due to like skin problems like eczema and stuff like that, not because like I have dry skin, if that makes sense. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock primer. So this is kind of like a highlighting primer, if you will. It's supposed to have a glow finish, and it's supposed to be a part of like your prepping, like primer step in your routine, your makeup routine. And the benefits is that it's smoothing, hydrating, and blurs your pores. It's non-comedogenic, which you know what that means, right? Doesn't clog your pores. It's supposed to be breathable, and so basically what I do with this is I just place it, you know, where you're generally highlight, but you're priming the face with it. So I would place it on the high points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, sometimes on my forehead, and that's all she wrote. But I really, really love it, and I've been using it for a while, so I figured I'd put you guys on. They do have a shade finder on their website, and when I did plug in like all my deets, right, it did tell me I was like F580, which was like, yeah, it said either I was F580 or F590 or F530. Like, I'm already confused, okay? I don't want to buy 2 foundations and now you're giving me 3 options. I don't know. I need you to choose one for me. Just choose one and like kind of like cancel all the other options you have on your website. Like, that's just, it was very not helpful. I mean, okay. It was helpful, okay, because they didn't have to have that feature, but like realistically speaking, it just confused me more, and I just went with my girl Alexis here on YouTube, okay? So hopefully you don't let me down, girl, okay? Okay. It's time. No more holding back, no more stalling. The moment of truth. So here's the moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and apply it with a damp beauty blender. See if she's full coverage, because as you can see, guys, I do have some dark spots and hyperpigmentation on my skin. I'm scared. Alright. Ooh. I feel like I need more. How much are you supposed to use? Because y'all, for the life of me, I cannot get this hair to stay. Doesn't matter what I do. I need one of those like duck bill clips. She definitely dries pretty quickly, and I will say yes, it's matte. Oh, maybe I need a little bit more. I don't know. This is always like the one spot that like can never get covered up, and I don't know why. I'll just do this. How about that? I don't think I need more there. I'm gonna go in with the brush. Maybe that'll like change the application. I just felt application like process. I feel like it didn't really like blend in that well. I'm gonna go ahead and dab, 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 dab. Okay, yeah, definitely giving me matte vibes. I do feel like I need to work with it. Uh-oh. Ooh, there's foundation in there. There's foundation in there. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it so far. I do think it's full coverage. Like I already said, I do think you need to blend pretty fast, but it's definitely really freaking matte. Like, they weren't lying about that. I feel like I look ashy, but I may be wrong. You can tell me in the comments on whether or not that's true or not. Although it's like a liquid foundation, I want to say it just looks very dusty and like powdery. So I guess it would say, what is it described as? Is it soft matte or just matte? Or so it's described as a soft matte foundation. I don't know, I just feel like it's very powdery looking, like it wasn't liquid, if that makes sense. It just looks like I took powder and literally like dusted my face. But moving on. So now we're gonna take the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer. I got this in the shade C445. It is described to be, it's supposed to be a 16-hour long wearing concealer, sweat proof, transfer, water resistant, free of fragrance, parabens, always awesome, and ophthalmologist tested. Sorry, I had to say that word pretty slow. There's some words that I just can't pronounce off the cuff, off the jump. Like, you know, nope, not for me. So here's the packaging. It comes in a clear, sleek, slim glass bottle with a black top and Morphe's logo. But again, I got it in the color C4 4, 4, 5. After seeing Jackie Aina's swatches of the concealers, it was really super duper uber schmooper hard to find my concealer shade. Everything else just seemed way like wrong and out of the picture and not suited for me or anyone really. Okay, it really sounds like I'm dragging Morphe, but I'm not. I just feel like they had the right shade but wrong undertone. Some of them looked very freaking gray. Some of them looked red, pink. Just no. It does have a doe foot applicator just like this, not too small, just and not too chunky. I think it's basically like a medium size doe foot applicator. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in right underneath the eyes with the concealer and see how she performs. Oh shit, I almost broke it. Actually, it's not really good to do. I think you're pumping air in the product. Okay, stop playing. I'm such a child. You gotta do it. If you're not making that base, are you really like applying concealer? Ooh, she's soft. Very creamy, guys. Very creamy. And being as though that the foundation dried pretty fast to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend her all now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm all over it first and then blend it out. Nah, fam. You ain't gonna play me today. Guys, I love this concealer. I love how it's golden after, like, just like when Jackie was doing her concealer swatches. Like, I do like pretty bright concealers, and if anything it has to be like a little yellow and golden undertones, and everything else seemed a little too stark white, too pink, too gray, and I didn't really have an option but to kind of choose this. I think there was one more that I could have potentially went for, but definitely it being a golden, more of a golden undertone is what made me have the confidence. Ooh, it blends out pretty nice too. Made me have the confidence to get it online. I did make the right choice. How do you guys think? I really like the way it blended out. I think it wasn't too light for my skin tone. It wasn't too light, but it was just right that like it's not all one seamless. Look, it kind of lifts the face and brightens up the under eye. And the foundation's not bad. Like I said, I think it dries down to like a powdery, soft matte finish. Cause like Fenty's supposed to be like a soft matte, and that doesn't necessarily look like this, but I'm curious to see if I actually do end up getting 445 comparing that. If you'd like to see that, put a thumbs up emoji down in the comments. I'm just gonna place that just right there. Just right there in the inner corners of the eye. Definitely not drying underneath the eye. It feels pretty good and creamy and smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Airspun Loose Face Setting Powder. Ooh, child. Overall, my consensus on this foundation, if you are an oily girl, I say get it. It is definitely worth trying. If you do have a Morphe store near you, I suggest going in and swatching them and really making sure. Yes. Thank you. He's so sweet. Thank you, baby. Yeah, like I said, I do suggest you go to the Morphe store and swatch the foundations just to make sure you are the right shade. Having 60 shades is awesome, but to be honest, without like...
Mommy. This is a baby.
Yep, that is a baby. That's you as a baby. He's looking at this picture. Who is it?
It's me.
It's you.
Is
it you as a baby?
It's just a baby.
Yeah. You're so cute, mommy misses. I'm gonna start crying. Please don't stop talking about the cake. And it can be very challenging. So one, make sure you have a Morphe. If you do have a Morphe store near you, go in and check. If not, just really try to do your research and buy the one that you really feel confident in. Like I said, I genuinely felt confident in Alexis's review, and even by the descriptions and Jackiana's swatches, I was like, okay, I think I'm neutral or golden, and a neutral golden undertone. So I do think it is pretty much a perfect match for me. Going on, it did look a wee bit light, but like I said, when I oxidize, I just think it just blends in perfectly. You guys can be you can tell me whether or not that is true or not, but I definitely do think it's a perfect match. It blends seamlessly, it blends down, definitely matte. Even though it's a liquid foundation, yeah, it's like a powdery, like soft matte finish. Definitely full coverage. The concealer was creamy, high coverage, easily buildable, and easily blendable. Please put that down. So I definitely do recommend the concealer and the foundation if you are oily. Now I do know if you are dry, this is definitely not the formula for you. I think also dry people don't like the Fenty foundation for that reason as well. But for me, girl, it's a check A-okay in my book. I do love it. I do love it. It doesn't make me too like flat or dry me out or wash me out. You know, enhances my melanin skin. I love the way the concealer blended in with the foundation. I do think it did help with using the hydrating primer, because you don't want to use everything matte. It'll just make you too matte no matter how oily you are, I think. There's kind of ways to manipulate the product. I will be wearing this tomorrow to work, so I will go ahead and do a like wear test for you in addition to this video. And yeah, if you guys did love this video and like it, please give it a big fat thumbs up for me. It really helps out the video. Comment down below on whether or not you will cop the foundation, honey, despite all the shady ass reviews on this product. I mean, I was scared to even buy it, but like I just wanted to see what the fuss was all about, you know. And I personally love it. Okay, it looks good on the skin. It sits well on the skin. It doesn't feel too cakey, too like tight or dry or anything like that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and by God's grace, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Do you want to say bye?
Papa, mommy.
Okay. Everybody's your mommy now?
Cheese.